Hello, 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 everyone. I am Lavender Mama, and welcome back to Banished, where we started a brand new settlement, the Hopkin Settlement, in the last episode. And we got a lot of really great comments on that episode. So thank you to all of you who commented different things. One of them was from Steven, and he said, I think there's a Pathfinder icon button to find where they are sleeping versus working. So let's see if we can't find that quick. Here we go. I think we might... Oh, so they live in this house and they work over there. They live in that house and they work there. There and there. Okay. So we can kind of see... So the people who live in this house work in this farm and in the blacksmith. Very cool. Very cool. Thank you, Stephen, for mentioning that, because that is kind of helpful to see, like, if we come down here, are the fishermen? Yep. Fishermen are actually living in the houses that are down here, which is awesome. Okay. Probably should actually get started. Let's take a peek at what we've got left from last time. We've got a lot of death. Once again, we're starving. I don't know why. It seems like we should have more than enough. We literally have 6 fishermen. We have 2 hunters. We have 2 gatherers. So we should be bringing in enough food. I know somebody else mentioned that I needed to make sure that my... let's take that off because that's not letting us look. That my hunter and my gatherers were near in my circle of my forester. And we do have quite a bit of overlap on the hunter. We have half of the areas overlap on the gatherer. Not quite as much. And we also have a half overlap on the herbalist as well. So we are letting them do that. I do want to try and get like the stones and stuff out of here this time so that they can plant more trees. So let's try and get some of this stuff over in here. That is where... I know I probably just did too much there, but hey, whatever. Because we have no laborers at the moment even. Our tailor has died and there's no one to replace them. So we are looking a little skint here. We've got 20 adults, 11 children. We're still waiting for our town hall. It's currently paused because we just didn't have enough resources. But because logs, always the logs. We do have 2 foresters. So I think probably the next thing we want to do is up the number of foresters in here as soon as we have some extra people that are not being used for other things. We only have 1 woodcutter at the moment. I'm not quite certain why it's not showing. 0 of 1. 0 of 1. It's showing that we have 1 woodcutter, but I also don't see... I don't see an actual woodcutter, which is going to be a problem. So I'm going to say that one's not marked for working. Oh, that's not actual mark. Work is disabled. Oh, that's the, right there. I'm clicking the wrong things, people. Clicking the wrong things. All right, let's go ahead and get started because we haven't actually done anything here. It is early autumn. Half of our fields are, well, that whole field is collected now. We never did get this storage barn over here done, so they are still having to bring all of that over here. We do have leather so that if we ever get another person... Ooh, hey, somebody grew up. believe has become an adult. Baline has become an adult and is working as a laborer. Now, I did want to take a second and say I got a really nice, very, very long message from BNC. I'm just gonna call you B. I got a message from B that gave a lot of information on whoops, sorry about that, guys. My 3D printer rattled something off a shelf. Anyways, carrying on. Try not to laugh my ass off here. About setting up a new colony and about production chains and that sort of stuff. So we will be using some of that information going forward. It was a very, very nice comment. All right, so we've got one laborer working on clearing some land. It is late autumn now. We do need to get... Can we? I kind of would like this farmer to go work in this field. I wish that they would do that. But they don't do that. You think that if one farmer was done in their field, because like, look, this crops are gonna die. Yep, there they go. They got some of it, not very much. We don't have any food in here. There's no food in there at all. We are so screwed. This guy, he's got like all the food in the world. Okay, let's come down the fishing area. This storage barn is like completely empty. This is not, we're not good. We're not good at all. We need to cut some more. Oh, we got some more lumber up here, which is good. I think we need to put in a little stockpile down here so that they're not running so far. So let's just go ahead and throw in a little one right there so that they can just take it to right there. And then they can keep working. The reserve of logs is low. Of course it is. How are we doing? Tools, we have 35. Blacksmith is working as he can. So I'm not too worried about that. We do have stone and iron. We have cold person. Of course we have a cold person. You stole all the food. You don't get any logs. There's just a child in this house. Like, what happened to their family? They have lots of food and firewood. Oh my gosh. Wowzers. Everyone's cold. Okay, I think we need to prioritize some trees over in here. Let's maybe come in here and do some in there as well. Because we need the logs. Shoving logs in there now. Okay. All right. Next up, what do we need to be? Food is not great. Food is not great at all. We do have lots of medicines. We have 8 out of 12 graves in our graveyard already filled. We had another child born during the winter. Yay, fun. We do have this, yes, harvest and plant. All right. The problem is I'd like to turn on the town hall. I'd really like the market, but the town hall, we don't have enough people to staff the market even. We don't have any clothes. I would like to get the tailor back up and running because we have plenty of leather in stock that we could get some clothes for these people. But here, 62 logs, 124 stone, 48 iron. So we don't, that's, oh no, you don't, what? Oh no, oh no. What? No, it's coming back. Go away. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. You are kidding me. You are... What the... I'm sorry. I know that was... I'm not laughing at the, I'm not laughing at the death. I'm laughing at the fact that, like, we're struggling already so hard. We don't have anyone to work this, so we're gonna have to take that one off. Oh my gosh, we need a woodcutter. You've got to be joking. Like, what? A tornado? Like, what? Wait. I need a second here. We're 12 minutes into this episode and we just lost 5 people, it looks like, to tornadoes. Oh god, no. How did I miss that? How did I miss that notification? You would have thought that that would have... So we lost a child. We lost a laborer. We lost a fisherman. We're up to 3. Four. 5. Oh, wait, no. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. Oh man, that was a new laborer. 7. We lost 7 adults and children to a tornado. Oofda. Okay. Okay. I see you, game. I see you. All right, what are we gonna do here? We're gonna have to rebalance. All right, so we've got 2 builders, 2 farmers, 2 gatherers, 4 fishermen, 1 hunter, 2 foresters, no woodcutter. We gotta get a woodcutter. So I guess we're gonna take down... Oh my god. Okay, so we didn't have that happen in the first playthrough. Let's just say that we're lucky, I guess. But like, what the heck? We need more trees. More trees, please. It is spring. Are we going to be able to get anything out? Stop that. Stop that. Are we going to be able to get anything out of this orchard anytime soon? There's nothing to harvest yet. How many years are we in? 5. And we planted this fairly soon, so in the first year. So we should be... Oh, no. I'm like, I heard that noise and I'm like, no, not again. That's why, I think, because it's the same sound as the disaster sound was. So I just assumed that it was something like, you know, logs are low, stone is low, whatever's low. It should have a different sound. Unless I just missed the different sound. That's always a possibility. Guess we don't really need this house. I mean, at least not at the moment. Yeah, we're gonna start getting sick because we have not enough graveyard. We've had too much death. I think we're gonna have to make another graveyard. So what's that under here? Nope. Here? Here. The reserve of logs is low. Okay, sorry about that. Just realized what happened with my 3D printer. Was a spool being thrown. So I had to go fix that quick. So that my print didn't go bad. Anyways, where were we? Alright, so let's go ahead and hit resume. We got a new cemetery in there. We did get... of course, our reserve of logs is low. Again. Alrighty. So now that we've had this disaster, how are we doing on food? Not great. Really, really not great. This guy is gonna stop at some point here. I think I'm gonna take this down to 45. And he can go do something else because we have 43 tools. And what now? Reserve of fire logs is low. All right. Wowzers. Wowzers, people. It's already been a very eventful... We're in early autumn. The field is not quite brought in. But we're getting close. Clothing, we don't have a tailor again, and we're going to go into winter with no clothes. We do have a laborer. The herbalist is full up on theirs, so that's fine. We don't have any logs again, which is driving me bonkers. All right, we do have like all of this out here marked for chopping, I believe. Let's do a double check here. Yeah, we do. Okay. I don't understand this. I don't understand why we're not getting any harvest out of that. And I'm half tempted to flip for the next spring them to working on that because we don't have enough food. We definitely do not have enough food. And now that we're missing half of our fishermen. Yeah. All right, we do have 2 laborers again. So I am going to flip somebody into the tailor because I do want some clothes for these people for the winter. We are in the autumn. Yeah, I don't understand why this is not starting to work. But hey, tis what it is. We are up to 122 iron. We're still light on the stone. I think we could come over here and we could snag some of that for cutting as well. Maybe we take out some of these too. Is there iron laying there on the ground as well? I think there might be. Oh my gosh. And here comes the snow. Did we get all of our crop fields brought in? Yes, it looks like we did. Looks like we did. Oopsies. Yeah, I think I'm gonna... I'm gonna flip-flop. I know, craziness. We do have some firewood this time. Still have some cold houses, though. This guy is going to have to be rebuilt. This one they were supposed to be rebuilding. We just have one builder, though, so he's a little running back and forth. Trying to get all this stuff into this one because it's of course the logs that are a problem. We did have a bunch more children born in the autumn. We had one person become a laborer. So I mean we're okay. We're not great, but we're okay. Yes, I know the reserve of firewood and the reserve of logs is low. I know it. Oop, we got another adult laborer. All right, I think we're gonna have to start on this guy so we've got a little better knowledge of what's going on. So we're gonna leave that run in the background. They're working on this. We do have another adult, so we did get another laborer, which is good. Which will help. And going into spring, we're going to have these two cornfields working. So that'll be a good thing. I didn't drink enough coffee yet this morning, so sorry about the voice. It's that time of year when everything's shut up around me because it's, 10 degrees out. And so houses get all stuffy. Which always makes my allergies work so much harder. All right, so we are in early spring. We do have two farmers, correct? One there. Where's the other one? There they are. Okay. So we're getting that planted up. Server flux is low. Yeah, of course it is. They did get everything cleared out of there now, and they've started that. They got all the logs into this, so now it's just a matter of getting the stone in. That house will be back up and running for the person who works down here. Alrighty. We need more lumber, though. More lumber. Much, much, much more lumber. We have a lot of iron. which is, I mean, that's a good thing. It's a very good thing. We're starting to see our clothing number come back up. Oh, look. This is starting to, I'm going to, one more farmer, and then we're going to put this back on work. And hopefully this year we will get nuts out of that. Yeah, it took out a laborer for us, but at the moment, we kind of are SOL. We're gonna need more stone. All right. This probably should be rebuilt as well because that's where they're taking the fish from this, although didn't seem like it was used a ton. How are we doing over here? A lot of iron there and a little bit of logs. There's nothing in that stockpile. Looks like we might actually get some production out of this year. It is late spring. I'm gonna let it go until it is closer to time for... We've got like next to no food right now again. Next to no food. We could slap another gatherer down here because all these trees, I see all of the food underneath of them. But who would we staff that with? Hey, we got another person. Do we give that to food production or do we give that to a builder? We're almost to the logs here. It's early summer. That is at 57%. We've got no food. No food again. And then we had 22 food and then the food was gone again. We're up to 19 adults, 11 children, so we kind of have gotten our children back. We're not up to what we were for adults, though, I believe. Still at 12 with 12 graves. Hopefully that, Oh, we've got all the logs in there now. If we get that, we might have the option for some nomads. I think the next thing we need to work on is the trading post. But once again, a very lot of material in the log department. We do have like a lot of stone and iron up in here that we can gather, but it is a very long ways away. Reserve of logs is low. Yep, I know. Trust me, I know. All right, we're into late summer. Has this started harvesting yet? No. This has been harvested. This they are working on harvesting. I've missed the window of harvesting early. Herbalist is topped off again. Do we not have any leather? We have coats, but we don't have any leather. That's not cool. Are we harvesting those? Yes. Yes, we got walnuts. We need to finish harvesting this field. Like, come on. It's autumn. That's gonna die before... Oh, wow. We got another... Wait, we got 5 laborers. How did that happen? I apparently am not paying attention. I'm gonna give one to a hunter. I'm gonna give another fisher. That'll leave us 2 builders, 2 laborers. Blacksmith and the herbalist keep hitting their numbers, so I'm gonna leave them go. We're out of stone. Oh, it's all in here, isn't it? Yep. All right, so we need to gather some more stone. All right. Okie dokie smoky. Reserve of firewood is low. We're getting a little better on the wood. We might think about another woodcutter. Getting this one back open. Since this guy can't seem to get her done. That would mean we'd pull one of our laborers. Let's do that. We always could knock our builder back down to 1. But we kind of need some firewood. Well, unfortunately, it feels like our food situation is still very... We have some fish, some mushrooms, some berries, some onions, herbs. But the corn is all gone already. And if we look at... Farmer here took 74 of them. Yeah. Do 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 do. Yeah. I'm not liking that. We have lots of wood now, so I mean, come on. We could, we need 82 for that. We could get some firewood done here, please, and thank you. Like, maybe? Like, there's logs right here. Come cut some firewood. don't think this... Yeah, he doesn't reach all the way over to here. Uh-oh. Reserve of fire. Yeah, I know it's low. They aren't chopping it. I don't understand why. We could come over here with our, with another forester and overlap them. Did we get all the stone and the iron out of here? Out of their range? Is the other thing. I think we did. Kinda, sorta. We're down to no food again. This is not a good thing. Alright, where is the person who is supposed to be here? Gathering fuel. You're supposed to be chopping fuel. Not gathering the fuel. Let's chop the fuel. How about that, huh? Oh. What about this one? Where are they? Getting something to eat. All right, we are in the spring again. We do have some food. I mean, not a lot, but we do have some. We had another child born, and we just got another adult for laboring. Very good, very nice. We're still working on stone here. They've already got all the iron in, so we just need stone at this point. So I think we're probably gonna have to come and... Firewood is low. Yes, yes, I know the firewood is low. I can't do much about it. I see we have some stone just sitting here in the field. There's a lot of logs there. A lot of logs. They're pretty far away though, so I mean, I guess this guy's got to run all the way over there to grab logs and then come back and do it, which doesn't make things easy. There's some firewood. We've got some firewood. And there goes the firewood. All right. Okay. So that just needs 4 more stone and then they can build it. It needs 160 builds though. That's a lot. We do have another laborer, so I think we're gonna throw that into fishermen. Please and thank you. We'll keep with the 2 laborers. We kind of overlapped these a lot, didn't we? I don't know if that's a problem or not. Crop fields are in. The walnuts are coming in as well. We are in early summer. starting to build up a little bit of that. We've got a fuel limit of 200. That's 100 for each one. Was kind of my thought process, so that we'd have some down here and we'd have some up there. Oh, look! Look! Yay! Oh my gosh, that was kind of cool. I clicked on it and it flipped. Look at that! We got our town hall. Woohoo! Alright, we are in year 7. It's telling us we did know that already, but... Production. Logs. Currently 60. Used. Way too many. Produced. I mean, theoretically, we are producing more than we use, but it's not good. At least we did in the last year. All right, so we are going to work on this guy next. So let's unpause them. I always want to click the little pause thingy there up at the top instead of the pause button. This one needs 58 logs. This one needs so many logs. So many logs. All right, so we're gonna need to chop some more trees and get some more stone in order for that to be working. Got some logs and some iron over here. I'm thinking we put a mine here, or should we put the mine here? I don't know. Maybe over on this side it's a little bit bigger. We could start clearing this area for that eventual... Kind of cuts into that guy's stuff, but I think it'll be okay. Alrighty, how we looking? Oh, we're up to 74 firewood. Woohoo! They are starting to harvest the corn. Oh, we got another adult. Another adult. Very good, very nice. Over here, they have removed all of the obstacles, and they are getting the log, stone, and iron into it. And I think let's go ahead and which one is it? Mini, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, we plunked that house right in the wrong spot, didn't we? Can we come? Nope, gotta go there. All right, let's come along there. Oops, wrong button. Wrong button. I actually want this to come along the front of there, I think. Let's connect up like that, maybe? There we go. All right, how are we doing on food? We got 219. Tools were at our top. Let's go ahead. Woo. Iron is way low now. Iron is very low. This guy way out here is having... do that. Make it a little bit closer to them. Oops, I accidentally clicked off my thingy, didn't I? General stats. There we go. All right. Inventory wise, we have some fish, no berries. Logs, no logs. Ooh. Again with the no logs. Trying to build so much stuff. We ran through the stone on getting the second cemetery up so that would help our health. We've got some coats, no leather. All right. Oh, we're up to 5 laborers. Okay. That means I'm going to boosh boosh. Let's get us back to the full complement of fisher people to help with the food. How's this guy coming? It's stolen all of our logs, but it has gotten there. It's gonna take a while. The iron's all there. That's where our iron went. Reserve of stone is low. Yes, yes, we know. Okay. We do have some stone way out here. Let's clear cut the world. Maybe we put a mine back here. It's kind of a nice... We could put multiple mines in then as we needed to change things. We're not looking too bad. We're not looking too bad at all. We're up to 4 laborers now. Reserve of firewood is low. Yes, yes, I know. I know it is. Because we need some more logs. Definitely need some more logs. Did we get all of this harvested? Oopsies. Wrong button. We're in late winter. I'm hoping we got all that harvested. Food is super low again. Of course. Of course. I would like to get this rebuilt. So let's go ahead and click that puppy. That's going to take resources from there, but it also must be a hurtful thing for our settlement to see this one not repaired yet due to the fact of how many people they lost. So we'll get that fixed up so it's not an eyesore any longer. All right. Happiness of citizens is down by a star, but we have gotten back to almost full health, I believe. Looks like it. Yep, back to full health, which is very good. We are up to 28 people, or 28 adults and 12 children. Do we need more houses? We might. Yes. I think we do. I think we do. Can we? Oh man, that's just a little bit too... I messed that up. Okay. Let's see here. Can we... Let's go ahead and extend this path to touch up there. Boosh. Right. And then we can add some houses here. I wonder what we can do with that space, because that was a little silly of me to do, to not leave enough space in there to stick another house. I mean, I could stick one this way. Oh wait, I can stick. What was I thinking? The house cannot be placed in this. Oh, because of that little piece of path. Can we remove that? Remove road. We'll have to let them do that. All right. So that means we're going to need much more stone, much more logs. We've got all the logs in here now. We've got over half of the stone and all of the irons in there. So it's just a matter of no, not 145. Oh my lord. Another child born in the early summer. We've gotten all of our fields planted. I would like to get another farmer in. Let's go ahead, and we've got this one set up for corn. We are going to work. Please and thank you. Very good, very nice. I would like to get this set up as well. I don't think we need quite these many houses quite at this moment. They haven't started any of them, so I'm just gonna slate 2 of them. We'll leave those 2. We'll wait until that one goes. We'll come around and make another block over here. Very good, very nice. Sorry, didn't mean to wing that quite so much. We have 4 adults now. Wait, what happened? Where's our farmer? What the what? What happened there? We had 4 farmers slated. I don't quite know what was going on there. Is that a glitch? We didn't get that done in time to actually do anything this season. That's all right. But we are going to have to start expanding out the farms a little bit. Otherwise, we're going to not have enough food. We could always put in another fisherman. Can we put one over here? We can. I don't know if it's a good idea, though. I feel like it is, but then I feel like a lot of things, so... Oh my goodness. Reserve of logs is low. Yes, yes, we know. We know. I'm going to do that. Let's see if 4 of them can keep us a little better equipped. How are we coming here? We're just shy of 1 stone. Oh, they're building. They're building. We're gonna have to put someone into this then. We're gonna need at least 1 trader. So let's see if we get another... Yeah, all of this stuff is there. They just have to start building it. Oh, they started working on the next house. And the next house, that's where all our lumber went. We've got 115 firewood, so we should be good for a little bit on that. We're still low on food. Still low on food. Are they harvesting this? No, it's apparently still growing. Reserves of stone is low. Yep, I know. Trust me, I know. Thinking we could put in a bridge and come over in here. And get another forester going as well. Reserve of firewood. How's the... We had over 100 firewood. Where did it all go? These people. They're greedy. Greedy, greedy outcast people. Oh, that's where some of our stuff has gone. This guy is being built. Ah, I did it again. Not the right... This one. Alright. We only have 2 laborers at the moment. We do have 2 builders. So we could conceivably... throw a laborer into... It is winter, so now we've got farmers and stuff like that that are free to help with tasks. Maybe we do some... Sorry about that. Had a bit of a coughing jag. No, I'm fine. Just like I said, my allergies are killer right now. We need a trader. There we go. Now, what are we going to put in the trading post? We don't have anything. We have absolutely nothing. Let's see here. We do have no, let's not do that many. We'll do a little bit of that. We could do some herbs because our herbalist is always sitting on paused. So we'll let them do that. Okay. All right. What were we? We were working on these houses, which we are just in the process of building now. They have all their materials. We just need the stuff to go in there. So far out there that I feel bad for them. They gotta walk a long ways. Can we make this easier? I mean, is that length the same as this length? No, it's shorter distance here. Can we put in a tunnel? I've never noticed the tunnel before. Maybe we put in a little bridge. Can we get a road along there? We can. There's a lot of stone and iron right in here, along with a lot of trees that could be harvested. So if we kind of just like boosh, it would be closer than going all the way down to the other end for that. And then if we just put a little stockpile right there. All right, how we doing? Food, not great. We are in early spring. We should have this field also getting planted. Did we not have a farmer on this one? Was our farmer for this one like too far away to come and plant this in the correct time space? I'm not quite understanding that. Something is awry there. Something is awry. Okay, did we get those houses in? We did. We got both of those houses in. What else were we working on building? And nothing at the moment. Absolutely nothing. We do have 4 foresters in there now. That does seem to be making a little bit of difference on the logs. But I don't know, maybe that could just be because of these ones up here that they are chopping down. There's a bunch of logs up here. All right, we are up to 5 laborers. And I'm thinking we probably want another... What were we making these fields? Nine by 9. That seems to be about the extent of what a farmer can handle. Maybe we go ahead and we plant a couple more houses up here as well. Ooh, we have 8 adults. Holy cats. Did we get all of our... Yes, we've got 8 of 8 fishermen. How are we doing on firewood? Not exceedingly great. Do we want to throw in another forester? Do we want to give our farm hands a little bit more? What do we want to do with these extra people? Interesting. Let's go ahead and unpause that guy, since it already has a bunch of stuff in it. And then I think maybe one more. One more farmer. We will go ahead and tell it we want corn in that one. let's go ahead and put another one in over here. Not that. This. We'll also put corn in that one. Alrighty, wait, where's our farmer for this one? What is going on here? I've got one farmer too little. That's what's going on here. Corn. One, two, three, four, five, six. I should need 6 farmers. Why? One. Ah, that's why. Okay, I'm not quite certain what was going on there. Why did it suddenly put all of them at 2? I don't know. But that's why we were having an issue. All right. But I think that is where we are going to leave it for today. I'm going to go ahead and hit pause. And let's see here. Can we get a good... Maybe that's our thumbnail for today. But anyways, I want to say thank you for watching today. I know today's episode was a little bit chaotic between in real life things and in-game things. And I appreciate you being here so much. I appreciate your comments. Have you ever had a tornado take out half of your population like we had today? Let me know down in the comments, and I will see you in the next one. Have a great rest of your day. Bye!